Hey, Brad here from Hoops. I'm going to go through a really quick and easy workflow which involves connecting Zapier and your Hoops account, and then also connecting your email marketing software so that you can keep everything in sync and you can be sending out marketing communications to your customers without needing to manually update your lists inside, in my case, it's going to be Mailchimp. So I'm going to show you how I've set this up and what the benefits of it are, and also a clever little hack of how you can actually create really great segmented marketing lists so that you can run great specials that are more targeted rather than being so general across your whole email marketing database as it grows. Okay, so let's dive in. So what I'm going to do first in Hoops is I'm going to add a customer. So I've already got this configured. So we'll first add the customer and then go through the configuration and then see the result. So I'm going to go with Taylor Swift, Co, and all right, so pretty basic customer there. One thing I'm going to add is I'm going to add the text band merch into the profile. We'll come back to that a little later as well, but I'm going to add it at this point now. So that's been added to my Hoops database. Now, I'm going to step across these tabs and show you how I've configured everything, and therefore we can look at the result that happens. So inside Zapier, and we've got a bunch of videos of how to connect to Zapier. It's all pretty simple. You just head into your integration settings in Hoops, grab a Zapier API key, and which you'll generate, and then insert that into your Zapier account. Zapier also has fantastic support and training videos of their own. So we sort of focus more on the outcomes more than actually the technical configurations of the Zaps, because Zapier does a good job of that themselves. So what I've created here is a Zap in Zapier. Let's have a quick look at it. I've named it Hoops to Mailchimp. You can create a new one from here, but let's rather look at what I've already built. Okay, so the trigger is pretty simple. When a new customer is added in Hoops, it's then going to perform an action of add or update a subscriber in Mailchimp. So it's really important to state here that these concepts are fundamentally the same. The trigger in Hoops is identical no matter what. So if you don't use Mailchimp and you use Infusionsoft or Salesforce or HubSpot, that is completely fine, and you can use these same concepts just with slight tweaks to get it to connect to your email marketing software. So let's rather look at the action. So as soon as a new customer is created, it's going to perform an action. Now I'll just edit this Zap. So you obviously connect your Mailchimp account, which is really easy to do. You set up that account, obviously, and then you configure this action. So you build this out exactly how you would like it to be. You choose which audience in Mailchimp. If you have multiple, which one should it go to? Mine is called Hoops. My Mailchimp account is called Hoops. So yours would be Amazing Promo Co. or so-and-so Screen Printer, whatever your account is called in Mailchimp would come back here and it wouldn't actually say Hoops. It then also gives you a test contact. So I've got Test Plumbing, which is a contact within my Hoops database. And then it allows you to set up and map the fields. So we can see here are the different fields that Hoops is bringing in through the trigger. So the customer fields from Hoops, and then you just simply say, well, the Mailchimp field is called subscriber email. I want that to be the contact email inserted there. You choose the status and go through. Now, the hack that I was talking about is Mailchimp is great with tags. It's a very flexible module, and it allows you to bring in tags, which you can then use to segment your database. I'm using the profile field, which was the Hoops field that I added the text band merch. It's a clever little hack that you can use, which would then help you further segment the database. So, and I'll continue to go into that further. I then map the first name and last name so that you're just getting the right fields from Hoops, inserting into the right fields inside Mailchimp. As simple as that. Work your way through here. It's quite a simple process as well. There's a fairly long list of fields here, but if you'd like to search for website, just search for website and you can filter those results down and simply add that in there. I'll remove that because it would not work for my Zap. and continue your way through until you've got that Zap configured. Then I will quickly check and see if my Zap has run, which it hasn't. So I'm on the free plan of Zapier. There is a free plan. You can perform up to 100 tasks in a month for free. There's no charge with Zapier at all. And you can have up to 5 Zaps doing that. So that might cover it, or you might want to go onto a paid plan. If you're putting in hundreds of customers a month, you will get capped at the 100. The other thing is the Zapier Zaps will only run every so often when you're on a free plan. So it can be up to 15 minutes before they run. So I'll quickly sidestep right now, and let's rather have a look at the marketing categories used in that profile that we were looking at before. So the outcome in Mailchimp is going to be that you end up with your contacts being added. So I've done a few already today. I've got Brad plus Iron Maiden. I've got Brad plus AC/DC in just testing this out. You can see here that the tags band merch will allow me to then further segment my email marketing database, which will then, if I've got great specials on t-shirts, for instance, I might send that out as a special for the band merch tag. So one thing to be careful of here is if you had one of your team type the profile information that said band merchandise, that would create a separate tag. So it's something that I think would be worthwhile implementing if you are looking to segment the database through tags. Have a simple Google Doc or Dropbox document or something that's shared. You might even have something laminated stuck on everyone's desks, but just have the exact text that you need implemented into that profile to make sure the tags are going to work. If for some reason someone makes a spelling mistake or something like that, you can merge the tags and change the tags in Mailchimp anyway, so it's not a big deal, but that's the way to keep things as clean as you can. So just as an idea, I had band merch, workwear and trades, corporate, hospitality. You might have hundreds and hundreds of these, which would obviously be fine. Keep a list, and you and your team can just copy and paste when you need it. So I can now see in my Zap history that the Zap has run. And if I head across into Mailchimp and refresh, we'll see that Taylor Swift is now in here. First name Taylor, last name Swift. So all I've done is added a customer to Hoops, and all of these things have happened behind the scenes. So maybe you're doing email marketing every month, but you're quoting 100 or 200 new customers every single month. You can be adding those customers into that next email just simply by having created them in Hoops and had a quote for them. It's an awesome time saver, and it'll work with any of the different email marketing platforms that you could think of.